Yo, what is up, guys? We are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and we are back for another level 10 Link showcase. I believe at the time of recording this video, I am up to 36 full Link level 10 units. Certainly not anything crazy, but I think certainly respectable. It's a pretty cool sticker effect, and then if we look at his transformed, I think that's pretty cool. I definitely do not regret giving that to him. But I figured, considering I planned on doing a level 10 Link showcase of this guy, might as well pimp him out, deck him out, just do what we gotta do, right? So let's go ahead and check out our boy Broly. As you can see, he is at full level 10 Links. So we know at this point he is a movie bosses leader, and definitely the best movie bosses leader. At Key 3, 170% attack, and then HP and defense 150%, a very respectable leader skill. And then he also leads full power at 3 Key, attack 170, HP and defense 130%. A very, very good leader skill, so you can run him with the likes of like STR Omega Shenron and a lot of other good full power units. For instance, the new LR Tech Gohan could definitely be run on this team very effectively. There are a lot of other Saiyans on this team, right? I still don't know if you're going to be able to activate Gaze of Respect, but still. Let's continue on, right? So this is his untransformed state, so we probably all know he is an AoE unit, right? And he greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to all enemies. Still, to this day, one of the top options for World Tournament. So I think definitely having this guy with a little bit of extra crit, having him at full level 10 Links, I think is going to be really beneficial when I'm running World Tournament. Might get less stifled by those STR Broly units, but that's not why we're here for World Tournament. That is coming up soon. But his passive skill is pretty straightforward. Key 6, which is ridiculous. And then attack 130% and defense 100%. And then he transforms on the 4th turn. So I do have, as you guys saw, I have a couple skill orbs on him. A +4 crit. And then a +5 type defense boost. It's just like I had it. I just said, let's just slap it on there. He does kind of need a little bit of defensive help. But, you know, certainly he's not, like, horrible or anything. And then a level 2 crit. Again, having all that crit's going to be really helpful for that AoE attack. You can see he's full level 10 Links. Let's go through his Links quickly. Attack 10% for Saiyan Warrior Race. Definitely much better than it used to be. Prodigies. Attack +15%. Shocking Speed. Really, really solid because this gives him defense. Key 2 and 5% defense, so that is really good. So you can see he is a shocking speed unit. And then he also, obviously he has Fierce Battle. He does Awaken from Dokkan Medals, attack 20%. Super Saiyan, attack 15%, probably potentially the most common Link in the game. And then Berserker, kind of an odd Link. We'll see if we can activate it here. I would like to try to activate it, but you know, we'll see what happens, of course. And then, of course, he is a Prepared for Battle unit. So him having shocking speed and prepared for battle and giving himself 6 key, he might be the most self-sufficient unit in the entire game. You never, ever, ever, ever have to worry about him. And then especially when he transforms, right? He's easily, I've always called him probably the best floating option in the game. Because you can just rock him in the 3rd slot and he will auto super and like kind of clean up shop, right? Because he's an AoE unit. So if we look here when he transforms on the 4th turn from the start of battle. So that's just like an always thing. You don't really have a choice, right? So we know his category, or excuse me, his leader skill does not change. But then, again, so people talk shit about lowering defense all the time, right? So he causes immense damage and then massively lowers defense. When you're talking about a massive lowering of defense, that is an 80% reduction in defense. So think of this. If he can potentially triple super, right? I believe so. We'll go over it in a minute. So if he triple supers, he's lowered the enemy's defense by 80%, and then that new number he lowers by 80%, and then he lowers that number by 80%. I mean, that starts to add up, dude. Even without being able to crit, this guy can do some really, really good damage in the same way that LR Int Cell can, right? So now he gives himself 8 key, ridiculous, attack 188%, and then defense 120%, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, so 50% chance. And his links, he's one of these transforming units where his links do not change. I didn't go over his categories before, but he is on 6 categories, probably best here on the movie bosses. team, but he's going to fit in well, again, on any single one of those teams because he's going to be auto super attacking. In any circumstance, presuming you are running him on a double leader skill. And then even, again, in the World Tournament, when you only get one leader skill, the fact that he gives himself... Okay, so he got Key. Definitely did not need Key there, right? But when you're only getting one leader skill, he is still auto supering, which is just really, really awesome. So, let's see. It looks like he's on the second rotation, of course. So, okay, so we have so much support on this team that it's going to be hard to not super attack. But luckily, this is one of the tankier events in the game, so hopefully we can, at least get a fair showing of Broly. If I have to, I will hop into another event, so we'll see what happens. So it looks like he's going to have a pretty good linking partner in that Fizz Dragon Ball Z Broly. So they are going to share, I think, 4 links, including Berserker. So that's good, but Berserker, remember, you have to fall below 50% HP, which is going to be a challenge. It just in anything not named the Legendary Goku event or Infinite Dragon Ball History, Super Battle Road, you're never ever going to see Berserker. Yeah, luckily very, very tanky, even though we have type advantage here. That's pretty good. So it is a really good event for running showcases. Of course, Cooler just going crazy here. I mean, what else is new? Omega Shenron, I mean, we've got a ton of support on this team, right? So... Alright, so he gets the big crit. Thank God he did an additional. Alright, so let's see what is the friend looking like. Actually, the friend is almost at full level 10 links. Well done. So, yeah, 4 links active. I guess he could potentially get 5 links active, so that is good. Eventually, I want to link him up with the other Dragon Ball Super movie Broly, the non-Super Saiyan one, right? The Grade 8 Power one. So this guy's going to auto-super anyway, unfortunately. It's just, as they say, is what it is, right? Yeah, well, I don't think there's really any chance of falling below 50% HP. There we go, 2 million. Pretty good, man. Considering he's an AoE unit, this can definitely be useful again for World Tournament. Can definitely be useful for Super Battle Road. This guy's going to guarantee double super. He builds up his crit. A really, really solid option, solid linking buddy, right? You could definitely run him on like Extreme Super Battle Road together. Like they're going to make a really, really good tandem for sure. And then for some reason, he's hitting harder. I don't know why. Maybe he might have a +5 attack equip or something like that. That's probably why. So that's all right, though. I decided to just go mostly crit with this Broly. That little bit of attack certainly is helpful, too. But, it made about a 60,000 difference, right, in terms of the attack stat. So certainly could be, it's hard to really quantify. Like, is that really making that much of a difference? I don't know the answer to that. So, again, we're going to try our damnedest to avoid super attacks. It looks like Cooler, we're not going to have much of a choice, so we'll go ahead and get him this orb here. Oh, coincidentally, so interestingly enough, I have memed on my channel for, I don't know, probably the last few months that I haven't pulled a copy of AGL Wrathful Broly since his release. I finally just pulled another copy, so he's sitting at 79%. Finally I can unlock all of his, hidden potential skills, right? Okay, he's just going to keep super attacking us, sure. That's fine. If he's attacking Turles, we might have a chance. Oh my god, 40k. Oh, because we had type advantage. I was going to say, we could potentially have a chance of, falling below that 50%. I guess we'll see what happens, but not with type advantage. And then Cooler, just, casual 3 million attack stat. No big deal at all. I guess he does have Turles on rotation, but still. Alright, here we go. So now we're getting the transformation. So now Broly is going to turn into just an epic monster. Oh boy, and we have Omega Shenron on rotation too. Let's just leave him with his good linking buddy here. So I don't think he'll get any other additional links here. He has 5... Oh, he's getting shocking speed. We actually will leave him. I think it is important. Let's check out his defense. 98,000. Not too bad. Remember that Omega does not give defense, so that's honestly not the worst, right? Now, Broly, remember, does have a chance to triple super attack. I would fully anticipate his attack stat to be kind of well over 3 million. And if it isn't, I would be pretty disappointed. I think that he should easily be over 3 million. It's been, I've basically only used this guy for leveling links because he's an AoE unit. You can kind of clear through the board a little faster. And then, of course, for, movie bosses, Super Battle Road and stuff like that. But I don't remember where he was hitting before. So let's see what happens, I guess. Only took 12k. Thank you. It's a shame he wasn't attacking in the first slot. Oh, okay, so he's just over 3 million. Okay. Well, I mean, he at least met my standards there. But we do have 5 of his links active. That's a little... I would dare say that's a little bit disappointing, but we are going to act... Okay, so he gets 2 super attacks. That's good, though. He essentially outputted, you know, I don't know, what, a 7 million attack stat or something? What, 6 million with supers, and then probably he had a 500,000, 600,000 normal. So, I don't know, 6.5 million attack stat. That's not bad. I mean, that's pretty damn good. And we are going to get the AGL Wrathful Broly, assuming we don't super attack a bunch. We are going to get him on the next rotation, so that will activate all of his links. And if not, again, I'll just hop into another event here. And then here's the other Broly. Here we go. Of course, Turles. Well, good thing, you know. Man, I gotta stop using Turles, dude. He is so irritating. Ugh, he's so irritating. Let's try and take some damage here. I'm gonna do my best to take some damage. So let's try to avoid super attacks as well. Broly, unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to avoid it too much. But I think with the other guys, we will be able to, unless they're getting a bunch of additional super attacks and such. So let's try and take a little bit of damage. We're going to try like hell to get Berserker to activate. So, okay, this is good. He has type advantage, the Boo Piccolo. We took 70k. Yeah, that's not going to cut it, unfortunately. I should have put Turles in that front slot. Oh, well. Wow, that's... see, again, 2.73. I mean, that's good. You compare that to, like, modern Dokkan Fest exclusives, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I sort of wish... So I do like the idea that he does massively lower defense. Again, massively lowering is not the worst thing in the world, right? I just refuse to accept that. But I feel like if they would have given this guy greatly raising attack on super attack, that would have been much more appropriate for his card, right? Just for his character. I feel like that would have been much more appropriate. Just, you know, considering the way that the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie progresses. And all of those things. So still sitting at 98k defense. Again, not the worst, but he's going to get clapped in like Extreme Super Battle Road for sure with that defense. So might be a good idea to have some defensive support on rotation with him. Hopefully this Dragon Ball Z movie Broly can get super attack. That would be really clutch. And then we could activate Berserker. That would be really good. He heals. Okay. And normal. Okay. That's unfortunate, but... what are you going to do? Dokkan events are pretty easy these days, right? There's the double super, guaranteed double super. Are you going to triple super too? Probably. Nope. And then 2.93, so no Berserker active, but we have all other links active. I probably will just end up hopping into the Legendary Goku event so we can activate all links. I think that would be a really, really good idea. So with a little bit of support on rotation, yeah, that's the worst you're ever going to see from Broly. There's the 3 dodge, by the way. But 1 attack and then 1 normal attack. That's the worst you're ever going to see from Broly. So that is at least, if that's the worst you're ever going to see, that's pretty good. That's why you want to give this guy full crit, because he gets all those additional attacks just from his passive, right? And then again, the AoE. Okay, so probably, I don't think we're going to really be able to see Broly again. I'll probably just try to finish this up right here. So yeah, I think so. Now, let's just have a little fun, right? This should be pretty fun. Now, this guy is on full power, so he is going to be getting buffed from Omega Shenron. We're not going to be getting guaranteed crits, though, so it's fine, though. So we'll go ahead and finish off this, Buff Boo, and then we'll go ahead and move on. I'll probably just hop into the Legendary Goku event so we can get all of his links active, even that pesky Berserker link. Okay, here we go. And again, let's just watch Cooler have some fun, right? He's still going to get a lot of additionals, and I did give him full crit, so he probably will just get some crits. Yeah, 3 milli with a... Well, not a guaranteed crit on the way, but he's got a pretty high chance of getting a crit. And... Nope, no crit. There's the double super. Stacks attack. STR Cooler is just still so uber ridiculous. Pretty crazy that this guy's well over a year old now, and he's still one of the top TURs in the game. And then there's the additional normal with no crit. But Omega Shenron will finish him up, no doubt about that. Thank you, Omega Shenron. So probably what I will do, I'm going to hop in with probably just straight up, man, the same team build. I think that would be a good idea. this really is his best team. But keep in mind, he does have 6 different teams. But again, I'm going to hop into the Legendary Goku event so we can get that Berserker link active. Yo, what is up? Okay, so this is not the exact rotation that we want. That is coming up here. It should be the next time Fizz Dragon Ball Super Broly is on rotation, but we do have a damn good one, right? So this is going to be with Berserker active and Omega Shenron on rotation. So this should be, well, okay, so he almost finished it off. This should be a pretty good one, right? There it is, 3.64. You love to see that. Honestly, this attack stat will probably be a little bit higher than the full links active with Berserker included, right? So we'll go ahead and get through this one last turn. Right now we have a, I think I popped a Whis, so we should be okay. I mean, you know, we all know how should be okay goes, right? So especially when we've got Turles on the team. I'm probably going to be able to get Turles out of harm's way, which is good. Because Turles, I actually had a previous run where I was trying to get this, right? Turles was taking 50k on normals from the Tech SS2 Goku, who is anything but strong. And then he ended up taking 250k on a super, so yeah, again, we have a Whis item active, 150k defense from Transform Coolers, pretty effing good, so we should be alright. So no support from this last Broly. This last Broly he is rainbowed, but very low link leveling, so this should be a good indication of how important link leveling is, right? So being able to, now I wouldn't recommend, if you're like free to play, like strictly free to play, no money spent at all, and you don't exactly have an abundance of Dragon Stones, probably doing 3, 4, 5 stamina resets grinding links is probably not a good idea. But if you want to use your boost feature, maybe every now and then, if you want to, you know, pop a, you know, use some of your meat items, or, you know, go ahead and use 1 stone on stamina, I don't think it's the worst idea, because powering up these units is going to be really helpful for you, especially if you don't have dupes for them. I've powered up so many of my 55% units. For instance, I started in on Cooler well before I had him at 90%, right? So he was really, really strong, even at, oh god, we are really pushing our luck there. But even before I had him at 90%, right? Okay, so here's the deal. Again, I'm going to pop another, I think I'm going to pop 2 damage reduction items. I think that would be the smart thing to do here. And I do not want to heal up at all. So just to be clear, let's just take a look. All of his links are active. So right now, no, we're going to pop. Boy, if Broly gets supered even with 70% damage reduction, would we die? What is his defense? 167. Honestly, I don't think we would. I'm going to go ahead and just do I'll do a Whis and an Icarus. I think we would be all right. I don't think we would die. So maybe I'll get this 1 same type orb, and it'll heal us up a little tiny bit, right? So this is going to be Broly with every link active at the rainbow level, and this is including Berserker, right? So hopefully we don't get supered, and hopefully I'm not proven to be a fool, right? I mean, I really hope not, right? Please, Tech God Goku, please. Don't do it, please. And also, I need this Broly to not do a lot of work here. He could potentially, like, double super, double crit, and then I would have to keep going in the event, and that would be very annoying. It looks like we're all right. So let's see what Broly does. There it is, 3.46. So if he got 3 super attacks right here, he could potentially, you know, output essentially almost a 12 million attack stat, like an 11.5 million attack stat. So here's the additional normal, and then 1 more? Nope, he doesn't get 1 more. So that, again, that's the worst of Broly that you're going to see. But guys, I think we got a lot of different looks for our boy Fizz Broly. I don't think there's any point in really carrying on the video too much longer. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So let me know of what you think at Broly at full link level 10. I would say overall he's pretty damn good, but, you know, compared to where he was in terms of, like, the scaling of the game, I don't know, man. He seems to not really be able to keep par, specifically defensively, with a lot of the other new TURs that come out in the game. Even Blue Gogeta is much better defensively, considering he's going to rock over 100k at full link level 10. He's going to rock about 110, 120k defense. And he's got guaranteed crits, and he's got a 50% chance to dodge. So when you compare those two directly, they came out on literally the same day, dual Dokkan Fest banners, right? So when you compare the two, I think Blue Gogeta gets the easy dub here. But I think Broly is definitely pretty good. and I think he's definitely going to have his uses, particularly in World Tournament, and then of course he does have a monstrous leader skill. But slap a like if you enjoyed this video, and of course, subscribe if you are new. Again, let me know what you think of Broly. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.